A total of 8.3 billion Singapore dollars will be allocated for the economy's transformation and growth journey over the next 3 years. The sum includes funds allocated in previous years.
Mr. Heng has outlined 3 key strategies: strengthening partnerships, developing business capabilities, and the people. Melissa Go with more.
The global economy is experiencing weaker growth and dampened sentiment. In addition, structural changes are taking place. They include a decline in support for globalization, a shifting global economic interest towards Asia, technological advancements, and Singapore's own transition to an aging society. These shifts bring both opportunities and challenges, says Mr. Heng.
Technology and innovation will drive our productivity and our next phase of growth. Amidst declining support for globalization, most of Asia remains committed to free trade and economic integration. The Asian economies have strong growth drivers and are projected to account for half of global GDP by 2040.
Singapore, he says, is well positioned to make the most of the changes due to its head start in economic transformation. He added that the country's restructuring efforts are bearing fruit, with overall productivity rising. Efforts to transform businesses have also led to good wage growth.
2 years ago, I set out our vision of Singapore as a global Asia node of technology, innovation, and enterprise. Our economy will be one driven by innovation and digitalization. Singapore will serve as a launchpad for multinationals and regional corporates to access Asia and for Asian enterprises to go global.
To continue to support this vision, the minister pointed out a set of measures. First, as a small, open economy, Singapore must continue to strengthen partnerships with the world, says Mr. Heng. That includes its network of economic linkages, such as free trade agreements. And to make the most of these global links, partnerships within Singapore must also be strengthened through collaborative efforts among the government, industry and researchers. This will allow Singapore to bring good ideas to global markets.
The second thrust of our transformation and growth is to deepen capabilities at every stage of a company's growth, from starting up to growing to transforming further. Our enterprises must be the incubators of innovation, the crucibles for skills upgrading, and the creators of good jobs for our people.
This year, support will be improved for deep tech startups. An additional $300 million under the Startup SG equity will be set aside to catalyse investments. That's expected to draw in over $800 million of private funding over the next 10 years. Beyond startups, companies seeking to grow will receive support through an Enterprise Grow package. This includes a platform for businesses to transact with the government digitally. The SMEs Go Digital program will also be expanded for companies to access pre-approved digital solutions. Enterprise Singapore will also support leaders of promising SMEs over the next 3 years in their business transformation through training and mentorship. The Enterprise Development Grant will also be expanded to support more projects. Lastly, support will be given to the local workforce to help them access good jobs, wages, and stay employable.
And we'll have more on Singapore Budget 2020 and a little here on Asia Tonight, including a closer look at plans to tackle climate change.